Snail, born to dream. Yeah, keep on dreaming. Well, as you all probably already know by now, Snail Games have just announced the release of a new DLC, apparently releasing in June this year, which is ARK Aquatica for ARK Survival Evolved. Yes, that's right, ARK Survival Evolved, which is like, what, 2 to 3 months away? Firstly, these guys are having a tin bath. I can tell you that much for free. Secondly, before I dive into this video, I just wanted to say that I love ARK Survival Evolved and Ascended. This video was made out of passion, if anything, and I always showcase ARK in a positive light because of the love I have for the franchise. And I do try to steer away from being negative, but this company has reeled me in on this one. So to say this announcement took the community by storm would be an understatement. And quite frankly, this is probably the most stupid decision I think this poor excuse of a company could have come up with. The only thing that makes sense is that Snail Games sees a lot of people still play ARK Survival Evolved, so they figured, maybe we should get back in there like swimwear and release something we can make some money on. And that is what they have done. And I mean, after seeing the key art, you'll maybe like, ooh, this looks interesting. Let me go to some of the in-game screenshots. And it's all basically downhill from here. I'm pretty certain that all I'm seeing is reused assets from Studio Wildcard's other ARK maps. I've never played Atlas, but a lot of people are saying that these aquatic creatures are taken straight from that game. Plus the graphics of these screenshots looks as if they were all taken in 2015 when the original game released. They did also release a trailer with it too, so man wakes up in the ocean having a right blast. Also looking like they recorded this footage on a 20-year-old PC. Then we got to stand up and take a long pause to take in all the beautiful sights of reused assets, where nothing even looks slightly unique at all. Oh wait, I do believe we see some Atlas creatures in the background there. 2 industrial forges running underwater, while some woman jogs on down the road with a fish in hand, making her way downtown to what appears to be new aquatic creatures, when really they are probably just ported straight out of Atlas, or something along the lines of it. Oh, and we now have a dude with a wingsuit. Can't really say he'll have much usage out of that underwater, but you carry on, son. Oh, he's off! Oh, and she's off! On what appears to be a seahorse, probably ported straight from Atlas too. And that is the trailer.
Wow! What a hole!
What a shocker. Nothing cool or unique about that, that's for sure. So we could have maybe shrugged all that off and been like, it's just Snail Games, what else is new? Then they came out with a new trailer that they did upload to their YouTube channel, which by the way has now been taken down and set to unlisted. So let's find out why it's been unlisted, and let's have a little gander, shall we?
ARK has brought you 10 years of unforgettable adventure.
Nah, pains for me to watch it without saying anything. What the hell is this? A fully AI-generated trailer for a game. I'm pretty certain a trailer is meant to showcase gameplay to give the audience an idea of what to expect from the released content. I never thought I'd see the day, and Snail Games have slapped the title of ARK on it. I'm honestly speechless. Who in their right mind would release this thinking it's okay? You have a perfectly great and functioning game, yet you would whip up this horrible contraption of a trailer. We've seen the trailers that Wildcard have produced for this game over the many years, and they make banging trailers. And then you have Snail Games here who have the audacity to release this completely AI-generated,
A worthless steaming pile of cow dung, figuratively speaking.
You do not sell the game as AI-generated, like, what? Who does that? I don't know of any company that are so out of touch with their target audience than Snail Games.
This is not it.
Like, how? I'm trying to look at this from their perspective and I'm struggling. Knowing they're back there in their studio, sat around their conference table, having a little meeting about it, looking at this trailer thinking, oh yeah, that's a right banger of a trailer that. Let's get it out there to the masses right away. I honestly can't comprehend it, and I ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer, but damn, what are they smoking? Seriously, I don't understand it. ARK is already in a little bit of a sticky situation right now. The player base is already split between two games, and Wildcard have already made it clear with the release of ARK Survival Ascended that they will not be adding anything else to Survival Evolved. It is the most stupid decision this game has seen in its entire 10 years since its release date. I didn't think it was possible for them to divide the community even more than what they already have, but I guess I was wrong. Anything is really possible when we are talking about Snail Games. Also, check out that like to dislike ratio. 200 likes to 6k dislikes. Damn! And rightly so. I'm actually surprised that 200 people actually clicked the like button on this trailer video. Maybe they're all Snail Games employees or something. They gotta be right. There's no way any fan of this game actually likes this trailer. Come on now. And you know what? Get this crap off my screen. I'm going to stick some lovely Wildcard made ARK trailers in the background instead. Nobody needs to endure this eyesore more than we already have. It's so disappointing that these are the people running the show for our much beloved ARK franchise. That yes, I know hasn't been the smoothest experience by far, but man, Wildcard have given us a wild ride of a journey during these last 10 years of ARK. Yes, Wildcard, not Snail Games. Of course, Wildcard isn't perfect by a long way, but at least they can hit the mark when it comes to developing something cool and unique. Because in my honest opinion, there's still nothing out there, no other game on the market that compares to ASE or ASA. I've been playing this game for almost 10 years non-stop, and there's no other game that's had that effect on me. There's nothing that comes remotely close. I would love for a well-respected company to buy out Snail Games and take the reins. With that and Studio Wildcard combined, I think ARK could be so much better. It's been a massive rollercoaster the last 2 days with so many things being announced all at the same time. We have the ARK Lost Colony trailer release. Take note, Snail Games, which looks interesting, but I'm still excited for it. Looks to be a lot more horror themed than I would have expected, but Wildcard do have some wild ideas when it comes to story maps. And I guess Aberration was horror themed anyway, so maybe it'll be similar to that, but also very different. I guess we'll have to wait and see. ARK the Animated Series Part 2, which I have never watched by the way, but it's still some cool info nonetheless. If I did have a Paramount Plus subscription, I'd probably watch it all day every day because it looks very cool to watch. And the animation looks awesome. The 10-year anniversary of ARK video, a real trip down memory lane, which by the way is funny that this released, as I have been working on a very similar type of long form video myself, detailing my entire experience with ARK during the last 10 years, which so far has taken me 2 weeks to record and edit. So I'm desperately trying to get this one done, and I'm really excited to show it off to you all. And I will not allow this announcement from Snail Games to dampen my spirits, which, thank the Lord, was made clear by Svala from Wildcard that this Aquatica map is being developed by Snail Games, and that Wildcard have absolutely no affiliation with it at all. Which means as it's developed by Snail, it's probably going to be a steaming pile of cow dung, as Jim Carrey already expressed. I don't think there is one positive comment on this video. 45,000 views on this trailer, and I could bet that every single one of those people came to just hate. I know I did. It's shocking. But at least this is all directed towards Snail and not so much Wildcard. Admittedly, Wildcard did sign some sort of deal with Snail, so they clearly needed money to keep going, but it's just a scary thought really. Knowing this horrible company owns everything that Wildcard owns and does, it's kinda terrifying, actually. And we're already at the point in ARK Survival Ascended where there's so many premium mods and all that. Honestly, it is a feature I love to check out and showcase myself on my channel, but where does it all end? Lost Colony is stated to cost $30. A whopping $30! You could almost buy the base game for that price, which does of course include all the vanilla maps. That is a crazy price. And now we also have Snail Games producing this Aquatica map in ARK Survival Evolved. I don't know, man. Just with this announcement alone, I fear for the future of ARK, and it makes me feel horrible inside. This feels like Snail Games has just given us all the middle finger, going back to ARK Survival Evolved, a game they stopped supporting 16 months ago, releasing paid content over there with absolutely nothing to do with Wildcard, using everything they made and bleeding it dry just to try and make a buck or two. There's not even any live running official servers as far as I know on ARK Survival Evolved because the game isn't being worked on anymore since the release of ASA. They don't care about the community or their own partners at Wildcard. It is mind-boggling. Hopefully them taking their trailer down means that they've come to the realization that it's a terrible idea and that they begin to realign their priorities. Prioritizing the ARK fanbase would be a good start, but yeah, I can't see it happening. On the plus point, when I do release this big video that I've been working on, it will flood you with nostalgia and remind you all of why we love ARK so much. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, goodbye.